Hair, it's everywhere, maybe more so now than ever before during this period of lockdown. Hands up if you've trusted someone in your family to give yourself a haircut during this time. Or hands up if you haven't and your hair is now longer than it has ever been before. Now, hair grows out of a part under our skin called a follicle. Now, don't worry, this isn't going to be a science lesson, but I have looked up some facts for you, and I thought we could start with a little quiz. So, my first question for you, how many follicles does the average person have on their head? Now, don't worry, I've got multiple choice. So, your options are A, around 10,000, B, around 100,000, or C, around 1,000,000. How many follicles does the average person have on their head? What do you think? The answer is B, around 100,000. What about on the entire body? How many follicles does the average person have on their entire body? Your options are A, around 1,000,000, B, around 5,000,000, or C, around 10,000,000. What do you think? The answer is B, around 5,000,000. Now, did I catch any of you out by putting two Bs? I thought I might have done. I thought I'd try and catch some of you out. Around 5,000,000 follicles on the entire body. Now, that's a lot of hair. And the Bible tells us that God knows each and every strand of hair, each and every follicle on our bodies. And that's a bit nuts if you ask me, because that's quite a lot to know. And we could kind of look at this fact as one of those things that makes us laugh, that it's a bit funny. Oh, God knows how many individual strands of hair I have on my head. But we could also look at it a bit more and see that it tells us a little bit of what God is like. It shows us that he's interested in details, that he wants to know these little things about us. And so when things are hard, as they are for many of us at the moment, it can feel like God has forgotten us, that he's forgotten you. But the fact that he knows how many hairs we have on our head shows that he still cares for us. He cares for these little details. And the God who knows how many hairs you have on your head knows exactly what it is that you need in each and every moment and how best to take care of you. So even if at the moment we might feel alone, or perhaps we know someone who maybe feels alone or who feels a little bit forgotten, perhaps you can take this as a challenge for this week to either try and remind yourselves of this fact or to remind someone else who maybe needs to hear it, that God cares for each of us, that he cares for you, that he knows the little details, the little things about you. So let's just pray for a minute before we finish. Father God, thank you that you are a caring God. With everything that's happening in the world at the moment, it can feel like you're far away. But I just thank you for this reminder that every single person is valuable to you and that you love each of us. If we're feeling sad or alone this week, I pray that you would help us to remember this. And for people around us who are struggling as well, I pray that you would help us to be an encouragement to them. Thank you that we are all special to you. Amen. God cares for you. Perhaps you'd just like to sit quietly for a moment, listen to God, and just reflect on how that makes you feel.